stadium that's hosted NFL games since 2007, the International Series continues inside iconic Wembley Stadium, the capital city of London, England, hosting the NFL again. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys playing well, 4-2 through the first 6 games. Across from him, you've got the coach of the Jaguars. His squad designated the home team here in the English capital. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olsen set to get this one started. And off we go from Wembley. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Now he's just going to flip this forward.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. And with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Braden Fisk. He gets in for another sack. That is 2 on as many snaps.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. On the give, it's Williams. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Stafford. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in for the sack. And that's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Jaguars offense ready for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. There you see Sean McVay, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Rams. His team heading back onto the field. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. And the drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll take this to about the 28. Antonio Johnson there on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Stafford then on 2nd down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
The motion man is Nakua. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Stafford. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Stafford now on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Ethan Evans now, as he is on to punt for the Rams. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Throwing is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Lawrence going to give this to Robinson. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Hey, run!
Now here's Lawrence. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Here's Lawrence. That's swung out to ETN. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
18. And the Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. More from the International Series in London after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. A 1st down throw for Stafford. Nacua snags it over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That catch number 40 on the season for him. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive, and he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. It's Darius Williams up to make the stop. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Lawrence now. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Etienne. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. From the 20, here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, line.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. He'll try and run for the first with ETN. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Jaguars offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now ETN. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Rolling to the left. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to ETN. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. That is Quentin Lake there to make the play.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5. Here comes ETN running to the left. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. So the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And third down coming up.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Second down, Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. From his own end zone, it's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, L.A.
First down, Rams.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They run over center with Williams. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They're down and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's ETN. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. Up the middle, here's ETN. Has an opening, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, halftime straight ahead, and we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And this is Jamar Chase. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. There's a look at the rest of the scores from Week 7. Baltimore and Buffalo not pictured. They are on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown on the board. 7-0 is the score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Just that 1 touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Here's ETN into the secondary, past the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. He's going to keep it himself. Out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a handoff, ETN, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the 2nd.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Still 2nd down.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He will find Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. There you see Sean McVay, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Rams. His team heading back onto the field. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Rams 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
3rd down, they need 5.
Look at lady.
Throwing again is Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 21-yard line.
Stafford to throw again. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Again, it's Stafford. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8. They'll try to run it with Williams. Good blocking, and he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jags offense about ready to take over once more. This has been a team that has run the ball well all season long, and it has been more of the same so far in this one.
Hey, run!
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. From the toss here to Etienne. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
Lawrence gonna give this to Robinson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 1. To throw is Lawrence. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 4th down.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
Hey, Ryan!
Play action now. It's Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Lawrence. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Brendan straight. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Atwell sent in motion here. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A gain there of 11. 1st down, L.A.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 20. Good for a Rams first down. It's another run here for Williams. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. It's Darius Williams up to make the stop. 3rd and 6. Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
1st and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He's brought down back at the 40.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this.
Let's go.
2nd down, Lawrence. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. On 1st down, Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. The motion man is Nakua. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, L.A. The motion man is Nakua. They'll run it. 1st carry of the game for Blake Corum. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off play action. It's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. They put Adams in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now an opening has the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Jaguars offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 34-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. We're going to run it, and this is LeQuint Allen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Hey, here we go.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Johnny Buck, touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford to the left side, and Adams has it. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one batted in the air and intercepted. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. They put Adams in motion. They go play action with Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. To throw is Stafford. Throw over the middle. Brought in by Adams. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Stafford. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Third and long. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. From the gun on third down, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On fourth down, Stafford. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now Robinson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Right, let's go.
Here's a run. A short game. Down to the 7. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. They go play action for Lawrence. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Third and goal.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Here we go. Offense still out there. It is 4th and goal.
Hey, go. Hey, think right.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Right in straight. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. There you see Sean McVay, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Rams. His team heading back onto the field. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Williams hit, and he loses the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 3rd down, here's Williams. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Rams 1st down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They run over center with Williams. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
It's a gain of a yard.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Here's Stafford. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. It'll be a long but happy flight home as They earned the victory here in London. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long from London.